We're going to put every troop and hero up against the new Nerfed Monolith. What's going on, Clash Bashers? Rocky here today, and yesterday we announced balance changes in which the Monolith is going to be seeing a 2% nerf on that extra damage, so we're going to put that to the test against every troop and hero in Clash of Clans. Now, obviously, guys, one Barbarian does not stand a chance against the Monolith, but what about 10 Barbarians? Let's go and throw 10 Barbs in here and just see what they can do. Oh, they're doing some damage. I mean, the Monolith does fire slowly, and remember that extra damage is based on troop hit point, but if it one-shots the troop to begin with, that's not going to make a difference. So 10 Barbarians get it about half health, and the same thing with the Archer. Archer's not going to stand a chance. It does get one shot off, but what about 10 Archers here, guys? What can 10 Archers do? Can they finish off the Monolith? Maybe a little Barch combo here? I think the 10 Archers will be able to get it through. Obviously, 1v1, they're not going to do anything against that Monolith, but 10 Barbs, 10 Archers, one Archer survives. Next up, we have Giants, and remember, Giants are a little bit tankier, and I think this is more to display how fast the Monolith can get these troops down. 4 shots and it gets the Giant down, and just for the record, I mean, wall breakers are going to target walls, but just, you know, so we see it, there we go. Wall breaker against the Monolith, and even a few wall breakers against the Monolith, just not enough to deal damage. And I mean, speaking of awkward, let's just see how a Goblin does against the Monolith. If we destroy all the resource buildings, we can get Goblins to target it, but it's not good. We'll throw in a few Goblins through there, and honestly, if we have numbers, like, they deal damage, but again, I mean, the Monolith just one-shots the Goblins to begin with, but it's kind of fun to see that interaction. And speaking of fun interactions, let's see how one sneaky Goblin does. We will do the rest of the super troops towards the end of the video. After we go through all the regular troops, we'll do all of the super troops. One sneaky Goblin does pretty well. Let's just go for 5 sneakies here. I feel like 5 sneakies is going to be enough to get that down, no problem. 5 sneakies crushes the Monolith, guys. Next up, we have balloons, and I'm going to drop this balloon right on top of the Monolith here and just see how it does. 1, 2, it takes the Monolith 3 shots. Let's see, like, 3 loons here right on top of it. I feel like 3 loons should be able to get through this, right? First balloon goes down. Yeah, 3 loons get through it. Not bad. Next up, we have wizards, and 1 wizard is going to get crushed before it can even get a shot off. But what about, I don't know, like 8 wizards? Is 8 wizards enough to get it? I feel like 8's enough to get it. Oh yeah, easily. And this is where things just kind of get weird. The healer gets destroyed, but this is good to know, like, how long it'll take your healer to die versus like queen walks and stuff. 4 shots from the Monolith. Now this one I'm really curious about, the dragon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, it's 6 shots from the Monolith, and 1 dragon gets it about halfway. Let's see if 2 dragons are enough to get the Monolith down before they get taken out. That's a pretty interesting interaction. Yeah, with that extra shot, 2 dragons get the Monolith down. Of course, let's try the P.E.K.K.A. next. 1 P.E.K.K.A. against the Monolith. Let's see how it does. I think the P.E.K.K.A. is going to single-handedly win this one. 5 shots from the Monolith. Ooh, the 6th shot is just enough. That one was close, guys. Next up, we have the baby dragon. Put it in with that tantrum. 1, 2, 3. It looks like 4 shots from the Monolith, and it almost gets it to half. So I think we'd need 2 more babies to finish that off. But if they weren't raged up, obviously it would be different. All right, guys, let's see how the miner does against the Monolith. It looks like 1, 2, 3 shots from the miner. Ooh, it gets it down quick. Let's go 5 miners, though, and just see how 5 miners can do against the Monolith. I feel like 5 should be plenty, right? Oh, yeah, 5 miners going to get that Monolith down somewhat easily, but they do get it down. Next up, we have the Electro Dragon. I'm genuinely curious about this. I'm going to try to put it as close as I can here, and I'm curious. All right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shots from the Monolith, and the Monolith is still standing with about, what, 1/3 of its health? Pretty interesting, guys. Next up is the Yeti. This should be a fun interaction. Let's go ahead and throw the Yeti in and just see how it does against the Monolith here. Yeti Mites working through there. I feel like with Yeti Mites, it might get through. So 5 shots, but 1 Yeti is enough to get the Monolith down single-handedly. Next up, we have the Dragon Rider. Let's see how it does. Dragon Rider, mid to higher hit points, and considered higher hit points there from the Monolith with that purple beam, and it looks like 6 shots, and ooh, with the splash damage, it's just barely hanging on there, guys. This one should be fun. Electro Titan versus the Monolith. Let's see how we do here. Remember that Electro Titan has a ton of hit points, so the Monolith is gonna love to attack. Ooh, an extra shot there. Looks like 7 shots from the Monolith, and it gets it to about a third health-ish. Again, interesting. Next up, we start on our Dark Elixir Troops. Poor little minion gets crushed, but what about, I don't know, 10 minions? Let's see, can 10 minions get it? Ooh, actually, 10 minions might not be able to get it down. I thought 10 would get there. Go, minions, go! I'm rooting for the minions. I'm rooting for the minions. Come on, minions. Come on, minions! Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Minions. 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 Oh, no. Not quite. Can we go 2 more just to finish it? Oh, barely. Okay. Minions, poor little minions. Next up are Hog Riders! Go, Hoggy, go! Alright, so just, 3 shots there from the Monolith. Let's go, I don't know, 6 Hogs? 6 seems like a good number, right? Oh yeah, 6 is a great number. Actually, like, probably 4 or 5 would have been fine. 6 crushes it! Next up, it's the Valkyrie. Let's see how our Valk does here. 2 shots from the Monolith. Looks like 4 shots total from the Monolith. Gets it, I don't know, is that maybe 1/6 health? Let's throw in 3 Valks and just see how they do. I feel like 3 should be plenty here, right? Maybe? Yeah, 3 is plenty to get through there. All right, that's nice. Now we have our Clash of the Titans, our 2 big hit points, the Golem versus the Monolith here. Let's see how it goes. Honestly, the Golem's not going to do much. I'm just curious how many hits it takes, and it looks like 7 to break it down into Golemites, and then each Golemite is 4. So 7 shots for the main golem and then 4 for each Golemite. Honestly, 2 golems with the depth damage, probably enough to get through the Monolith here. I only brought 1, but I think 2 gets through it no problem. Next up is the Witch, and if we put the Witch right here, I feel like they're just gonna get crushed. Yeah, 2 shots from the Monolith there, and it doesn't really get much. But maybe if I put the Witch like way back here, even off screen here, just to get some skeletons spawning, maybe that'll help out a little bit. I'm not sure. Let's just see what this interaction looks like. Get more skellies, go. Okay, she's fine, she's getting more skellies. If she can get more skellies going, come on, more skellies, you need more skellies. Oh, that was close. All right, oh, she gets locked onto. All right, so still not too much different. Maybe we throw in 2 more witches here with more skeletons. I feel like 2 witches with more skeletons should do the trick. Yeah, I think that's the move there. Plenty of skeletons to get through there. Just 1 single-handedly, it was close, but not enough to keep those skellies flowing, but 2 get through that Monolith, no problem. Next, we have our Lava Hound going in, and this is more just to see, actually with the pups, we might be able to get through it, but I want to see how many shots on the main Lava Hound here. That's 5, 6 to pop it, and then let's see if the pups are enough. I feel like the pups should be enough to overwhelm it, right? Like, that's a lot of pups to get through. Yeah, pups will overwhelm the Monolith. So technically 1 Lava Hound enough to take down a Monolith. What about bowlers, guys? Let's throw in our bowler, and it looks like 2 shots from the Monolith. Let's throw in, I don't know, 4 bowlers, just see how 4 do here. I feel like it's the strength in numbers against the Monolith. That's really how you defeat it in general. 4 is not going to be enough. Let's throw in 2 more. Let's throw in 2 more. We'll get there. We'll get there eventually. Yeah, 2 more does the trick. All right, so that's the bowler interaction. This one will be good to know just how many shots it takes to take down an ice golem here with that new Monolith reduced damage. A little bit slower, you know, with the ice move here. That's 4. It looks like 5 shots to take down an ice golem. Yeah, 5 shots to take down an ice golem. And then finally, for the last of our regular troops, we have Headhunter. And Headhunter, ooh, it takes 2. I thought it would just take 1. Let's go, I don't know, that was pretty slow. Let's go 10 Headhunters here and just see how 10 Headhunters do. Oh, there we go. 10 Headhunters just crushed the Monolith. And we'll do the Super Troops next, but I'm kind of curious how the heroes are going to work. I'm not going to pop their abilities. I'm going to let them auto ability if that happens. But let's see how the King does against the Monolith. That's going to be 6 shots from the Monolith. Ooh, but the King gets the Monolith down with no ability. And then the Queen right here, let's see how she does. It's 2, 3, 4 shots from the Monolith. She gets it down too. No way the Warden gets it down, right? Like, no way the Warden gets the Monolith down here. Let's see. With the Eternal Tome, maybe. That's 5 to pop Eternal Tome. 5 shots to pop the Tome. Warden's still working. Let's see if this, if the timing is good. Oh, the timing. Oh, Warden gets it down all the way. That's crazy. And I guess surely the Royal Champion gets the Monolith down. I'm just more watching like their health and trying to see like how their health does against the Monolith. That's 5 shots for the record. 6 shot pops ability, and then Seeking Shield kills the Monolith. Now on to our Super Troops. We have a Super Barbarian here, and looks like 3 shots from the Monolith. So maybe what, 2, 3 more barbs is enough to get that down. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty good. Super Archer is next, and since they don't outrange the Monolith, it doesn't really matter. Let's go ahead and just put it in right there. It looks like, ooh, 2 shots. Oh, it only gets 1 off. Can 4 get through here? I only brought 5. I thought they would do better. I don't think so. Super Archers versus Monolith, not that great. That didn't work out the way I expected it to, guys. Maybe 5 grouped up there gets through it, but not quite enough to get through with just 4. Next up, Super Giants, guys. So let's go ahead and see how the Super Giants did. After the Super Giants would normally be the Sneakies, but we did Sneakies earlier. 6 shots from the Monolith to get the Super Giant down. Let's throw in just 3 more Super Giants and see if that's enough. That's okay. So that nerf is noticeable. We're seeing just like it needing 1 extra shot on a lot of these troops, and that's pretty noticeable. Where if it had that extra 2%, it would have got those Super Giants down. We're seeing that on a few of these troops. Now this one should be pretty funny. We got Wall Breaker right here. Oh, it actually 2 shots. So the Wall Breaker is able to explode on it. Let's throw in 10 Wall Breakers here. 10 Super Wall Breakers. 10 Super Wall Breakers, enough to get the Monolith down. That was hilarious. Next, we have Rocket Loons. Let's see how the Rocket Loon does. 3 shots again there. All right, so we probably need, what, maybe 2 more Rocket Loons to get through here. It's interesting, guys. Some of these have been a little bit surprising for me. Let's see if it gets through there. Yeah, it gets through fine. Super Wizards up next, and they get 2 shots, so they can get a shot off. Let's go 4, 5 of these Super Wizards and see if that's enough. I feel like it's enough. Like, strength in numbers here, guys. Strength in numbers overwhelms the Monolith. Now this will be a fun interaction. The Super Dragon here. All right, let's see how many shots the Monolith takes to get it down. That's 3, 4, 5. So 6 shots to get the Super Dragon, and it barely doesn't finish off the Monolith. Let's see how this Inferno Dragon does against the Monolith. Let's see if it can cook up fast enough. Oh, it almost got there, guys. 4 shots from the Monolith, but it almost got the Monolith all the way down there. That's crazy. We got our Super Minions up next, and let's just see how they do. They don't outrange the Monolith, so no big deal where we put them in. 4 shots from the Monolith, though. They do a considerable amount. I think about 1/3 there. Let's see if 2 is enough to get it down here. I think it's gonna be. I definitely think it, yeah, just 2 more, enough to get that Monolith down. Next, Super Valkyries. Let's see how the Valk does. Ooh, I thought the Valk might do a little bit better here. Is that 3, 4, 5 shots from there? We can use the Rage from that one to finish it off. Yeah, with the Rage, it definitely gets through there. But okay, Super Valk doesn't handle it. Let's see how the Super Witch goes. And I didn't know, I thought about putting her way far back, but we're just going to put her right here and just see how she does. Right in a direct fight against that Monolith there. Ooh, she like hesitates there. That was awkward. But with the big boy, I think she gets through. Yeah, with the big boy, I think she's going to handle this. Or just about handle it. So 1 Super Witch just about gets the Monolith. Let's see how this Ice Hound does against the Monolith here. Again, just counting the shots, but with the pups, it might be able to get through. I don't know. Is 5 shots there? 6? It's a little bit slow. It's a little bit slow, but I feel like it's gonna be an extra shot here. I think it's 8 shots there to pop to the Ice Hound, or Ice Pups rather. And let's see how these pups do. Remember, the pups will slow it also. Yeah, the pups will overwhelm this, no problem. All right, guys, Ice Hound does fine against the Monolith. Let's see how Super Bowlers do against the Monolith next. And our final Super Troop is going to be the Super Bowler here. And I tried spacing it in a bunch of different ways. We just couldn't get a double skip onto it. 4 shots there, but let's see. Let's just see how 2 do here. Is 2 going to be enough? Maybe. If they were getting double bounces, 100% it's enough. But I think they might be enough to finish it. Oh, last throw. Okay, Super Bowlers. But what about a couple of these sieges? I got to finish the video with a couple sieges. All right, let's see if we can make a Wall Wrecker work here. Let's see if a Wall Wrecker can get through the Monolith. I'm just genuinely curious at this point. Like, we've come this far. We might as well finish it off. I mean, the Wall Wrecker does well. That was a considerable amount of shots also. Wall Wrecker versus Monolith, not bad. And this one's gonna be awkward, but we're gonna fly a blimp over it just to see like the hit points and everything. It will drop a bomb, and then when we pop it, it does a little damage. Next up is our Stone Slammer. Let's throw it in here and let's just see how it does. Ooh, Stone Slammer crushing out here. That's 5 shots from the Monolith. Stone Slammer gets through the Monolith. Next, we're going to try the Siege Barracks, and we're going to put it right next to the Monolith, because I won't lie, I put it out of range of the Monolith, and it didn't work. But this way, with the P.E.K.K.A. getting a direct shot, It's definitely gonna work. It's definitely gonna work. Siege barracks with the P.E.K.K.A can get right through there, just gets crushed early. Next, we have our log launcher, and I'm gonna throw this bad boy just a little bit away so we can kind of see how it progresses here. Oh yeah, that was like a decent distance away. Oh yeah, that'll work out. Let's see how it does. Once that monolith locks on, though, it's gonna be crushed. Yeah, okay, so it does okay at distance, but just not enough. And just kind of curious of the log launcher right up on it, because it will, oh, it'll do, whoa, right up on it. That's the move. It gets right through there. Next up, we have Flame Flinger, and we're going to throw this Flame Flinger over here because, honestly, I don't think it outranges Monolith, if I remember right. But we're going to find out here, just in case you guys have ever been curious. I don't think, yeah, it doesn't outrange the Monolith. Okay, so that's good to know. But it also takes forever to fire, so it's going to fire off and get some shots, but it only gets off one shot, and with those spirits, it's just not going to be enough to get through there. And finally, let's try out the new battle drill. Going to burrow underground. It will have that stun, so it might be able to get through. I don't know. It's going to be close. It's actually not bad. Yeah, it's gonna get it down. It's gonna get it down 5. It would have been 6 shots from the Monolith, but it gets it down. So there you have it. Every troop, hero, siege machine, super troop against the new nerfed Monolith. Some interesting interactions there. I think that 2% does make a difference in some cases. We'll have to see how it affects gameplay once that balance change is released. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, turn on those notifications for future videos. You guys have a great day. Keep on clash bashing.